Hello, Chippewa staff. It's me coming to you from my dining room table on this dark and dreary Sunday. It is Sunday, May 17th, and I wanted to do a quick virtual staff meeting just with some updates for everyone. Today feels like day 1357 of distance learning. It's not, but it feels like this has been going on for quite some time. I was struck by how we are raising our children and teaching our children in a profoundly different world. My family and I were watching Young Sheldon the other night, and there was a scene in the show where the characters egg a house, they egg a business. And I was telling my kids that growing up, my dad had always told me to never egg somebody's house or their car. You could actually do real damage with the yolk and the chemical compounds and scratching and whatever. And I said, my dad said if you're going to be angry with someone, you should toilet paper their house, don't egg them. And Owen, my 9-year-old, looked at me and said, "Why would you TP somebody's house? Toilet paper is so valuable." And it just struck me. I am raising my children in a world where they think toilet paper is super valuable. And frankly, eggs are really quite valuable these days. So we are in uncharted territory, and we are raising our kids and teaching children for a world that is profoundly different. And I want to thank you again, as always, for your hard work in doing that. Teachers, you guys are doing amazing work. Our ISFs are working long, incredible hours trying to help us do everything we need to do. Our built team has been incredible. So thank you for your hard work when we're teaching these children in a profoundly different world. A couple more staffing changes. Megan Childs has taken a dean position at Turtle Lake. Congratulations, Megan. We are going to be in the process of hiring for her position. We have 2 people rotating off Built. Laura Bateman and Brett Michael are rotating off Built, and Andrea Smoley will be rotating on, as will Kaylin Rudolph. I always forget that Kaylin is not actually a Built member this year. She's an ISF, but next year she will be Built for social studies, shifting Carrie over to ELA, and then Andrea will do science, and it will shift Boyd to work with the deans. We are in the middle of hiring. We've had days and days and days of interviews. We have hired for science, for ELA, and for math. And we're going to get biographies of those people out to you so you know who we've hired. We're currently doing special ed and a couple other things as well. So as those positions get hired, we will share that information with you. As we finish out this year, we do have an I-Day coming up. You've already heard from the ISFs that we're going to have a department meeting. There's going to be some backwards design training and opportunity to start thinking about your units for next year, doing backwards design. We're going to ask teams to come up with what they want to adopt, adjust, and abandon, both pre-distance learning and post-distance learning. And then we're going to have our transition meetings with our fifth grade teachers from Turtle Lake and Island Lake. You saw in the video I sent out to staff that we have formalized what we are going to do after Memorial Day. There was a lot of question and concern, and frankly, I apologize, a little bit of confusion. But after Memorial Day on May 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th, that 4-day week, we're going to synthesize, review, go deeper, offer choice activities. There will be no new units, but just pulling everything together. And then the first week of June, June 1, 2, 3, 4, will be activities devoted to connection, transition, and celebration. We do have our ISIP report out on June 2nd, and BILTS will be hearing more about that. We already know how we're going to do grading. We're going to be very generous. I did communicate a little bit of that to families, just saying we're going to look at grades pre-distance learning and post-distance learning and make a determination of a final grade. Kate and I will schedule some points of contact with each PLC. They will be brief. We're going to review your reflection from the year and kind of talk about what summer work is going to look like. We know that we have yearbooks that will be coming, and I do want to plan something special to get the yearbooks to students. We just don't know when exactly they're coming. And then I wanted to make sure that people knew, and it kind of comes off the screen here, but we are not returning Chromebooks. There's no Chromebook return. Students are going to hang on to their Chromebooks over the summer and into the fall, even if they're switching buildings. Looking ahead to next year, I do have the master schedule set, thanks to Kate and to Kim, who've been working to put that into Synergy. It should be set. It is a very tight schedule, but the scheduler has not yet been run. So a couple things may be adjusted, but I will share that out so people can see what their tentative and most likely teaching assignments are. The big question everyone's asking is, are we going to return in September? And I just have to share with you that creative planning is happening. We're planning for maybe hybrid, we're planning for all sorts of different scenarios. So I sure hope we're coming back in September, but we're being really creative and intentional about how we do that. So, last, you are amazing. Everyone at Chippewa has been so amazing. We continue to get high praise from parents. They are so pleased with the work that we are doing with their children. They have expressed genuine appreciation, as has the community. I ran into a family that I don't know particularly well when I was out for a walk, and the mom was teary about how grateful she is for all of the hard work that the Chippewa staff been putting in to make sure that kids are being taken care of. And I'm going to say it as I say it to the students too. I miss you. I wish we were together. I wish we could spend some time celebrating the successful 1920 school year together in person. But for now, we'll settle for virtual meetings and just any sort of togetherness that we can get. So I miss you. Please take care, stay safe, and I hope to see you soon.